Well, come on down. You're the next contestant on Price is Right Wrestling, and we've got some games lined up for you for the Halloween Havoc after party festivities. You get to go to Duke's Poker Room and watch everybody lose, except for Cameron Grimes, who wants to take things to the moon. A lashing out episode with Tony D'Angelo threatening the life of her producer because Italian stereotypes are really, really funny, and he's really sinking his teeth into his character. Also, you get to see a dance-off, or participate in a dance-off, and sing HBK's theme really, really badly. We also get some wrestling. Shockingly, we got some wrestling on this show. Was any of it good? Let's find out. I'm John Renton with my review of WWE NXT 2.0. So, for every one thing that NXT 2.0 gets right as far as a dynamic character or a match or really anything that they present well, for every one of those, there are 4, 5, or even 6 things where I'm like, God, this is fucking horrible. Really, really fucking horrible. I'm starting to think NXT 2.0 isn't for me because it's all, kaleidoscopic craziness, like rainbow trouts, human centipede together with kaleidoscopes that have exploded all over each other and rainbows and waterfalls and everything. Nothing wrong with rainbows, but my God, it's so fucking colorful to the point it hurts my head. Hurts my goddamn head. Ow. Ow, why the fuck do I do that? But anyway, I will have a few things to praise on this show, like Mandy's opening greeting us. Who doesn't want to see Mandy's opening start off the show? Or Mandy's opening in general. I'm just going to say Mandy's opening so I can get your minds in the gutter, even though I run a clean show. How dare you accuse me of anything otherwise? But Mandy Rose did win the NXT Women's Championship from Raquel Sir Isaac Lime Gear Gonzalez last week, and in one of the most boring reigns for the NXT Women's Championship in quite a while. I mean, just good fucking God. Not a very good reign. Even though Raquel tried, her being a face did not fucking work at all. And Mandy Rose has really shown off in this new heel persona. And not just because of the hair color change. Like, she just has a different aura about her. And she's, how Toxic Attraction won, all the gold. I'm a woman of my word. How she beat Raquel. Talking about how hot she is and everything. And hey, she's definitely improved. From the time she was on Tough Enough to even that Sonya feud, it's remarkable the change she's had. And that's good, though. Change is good and has done well for her. And her and Toxic Attraction in general have been one of the few bright spots of NXT 2.0. One of the few things they've gotten correct, and besides them losing their first NXT Women's Champion or Tag Team Championship shot, as far as that, they still won them at Halloween Havoc, so better late than never. They didn't wait a full goddamn year. And then she's like, where are my girls? And suddenly we cut back to Zoe Stark doing her best, Nancy Kerrigan impression. Why her knee got taken out? Because Gigi and JC were like, no, we're going to beat her knee down and everything, and we're just going to destroy her. So Io comes out and basically says, well, I don't like you. And I don't like Zoe, but I like you even less. So then Mandy's like, sure, we can have a match. And then she fists her and tries to top her and everything. And Io starts to gain the advantage, and then Gishi and JC and Gigi come out and get the numbers advantage. And then Casey and Caden show up. They should team up Kai with them or whatever. Casey, Caden, and Kai. KKK? That's not good. So anyway, they're going to have a 6-woman tag next week. At least they didn't do it later in the show. I will say this much. At least they're waiting a week with some of this stuff. So it's not the worst thing, but do I care about that match? Not really. Outside of Toxic Attraction and, doing their thing and Io Shirai being one of the best wrestlers in the world, do I really fucking care about Casey and Caden? No, I fucking don't. So anyway, it's like a plane crash in here. Is it August 25th, 2001 all over again in the Bahamas? I can't fucking believe it. Wait, she's on SmackDown. Moving hastily on from that dark humor joke, let's talk about Dakota Kai, who's in the back in Toxic Attraction. They were all happy. They were happy to see her prominently displayed pink. Who doesn't want to see the prominently displayed pink of a beautiful New Zealander that I can't even fucking talk because Dakota is just, she's really improved quite a bit. It's remarkable to see how she was getting, bullied by Shayna Baszler, was teaming up with Raquel, and it was a good dynamic, and now Dakota's back to Raquel Gonzalez. So I'm guessing that either they're going to have a blow-off match at TakeOver, and then Raquel's going to get called up, or they're just going to blow it off on TV, because Raquel's already working dark matches and beating Toni Storm, because they hate Toni Storm for whatever fucking reason. So, but Dakota said she did it for The Rock. Wait, I'm sorry, that was 21 years ago. So, who is ready to play with Duke's full deck? Stop thinking about it, Noah. I know you stop it, you get some help. So, yeah, it's Duke's Poker Room. Poker, I don't even know, poker, not poke him. So, Grimes is playing. Okay. Whatever, to be continued. I don't know why this is happening. I mean, nothing against Duke Hudson. I don't mind doing some vignette stuff. This is lazy. This reminds me of New Generation stuff. This is almost as bad as the Billionaire Ted's Wrestling War Room thing. I'm surprised that Vince hasn't done that for Tony Khan and making fun of Tony Khan, you know, everything and all the stuff he does. 9 days. You got 9 days, Kenny. But yeah, they're continuing this. And then we have Cora Jade versus Dakota Kai. Okay, they tried. I don't know why this match happened. Cora Jade isn't bad. I don't know why her theme is, you know, a hodgepodge of every Blink-182 song, both released and unreleased. Seriously, listen to it. It's amazing. I think this is growing up. So, King Kai kick for the 3. 1, 2, 3. And then she puts a table on Jade and was going to stomp on it. But no, she did not. She put her skateboard on her stomach and said something and left. I guess Kai's, you know, trying to control this. Maybe she's trying to control her anger or whatever. We get King Kai or we get Vicious Kai. Maybe they're going to do the fusion dance. And then MSK is on a park bench talking about, well, paying for advice from a guy. And they tell the story about MSK, but a bus comes across and cuts off. And that's how they came up with the name. Okay. And I like MSK in the ring. I don't know what this was. I don't know why they're doing this. But I like MSK in the ring. They're one of my favorite tag teams. And then we get Zion Quinn, Dreaming of Zion, and a different fucking thing that, God, you fucking damn. Whoever booked this deserves to, you know, basically have a limb removed right in front of their family. Okay, bit harsh that. But God damn it. I mean, I know that there's supposed to be entertainment. That only helps when you're entertaining. So Zion Quinn and Robert Stone, because Robert Stone got put through a table last week when he was dressed like Elvis. It isn't the most embarrassing place that Elvis was left, you know, prone, because he apparently may have died on the toilet, or may have not. Who the fuck knows? So Zion Quinn and Robert Stone. Robert Stone dressed like, I don't know what the fuck he dressed like he was like a golf caddy. And seriously, who asked for this? What the fuck was this? Why? Why? Anyway, so we have God damn it, he does a bad theme. He tries to do Frankie Monet's theme. Stone does. I just came here to kick your ass. But then Zion does HBK's theme. I wonder which of HBK's eyes he was using to watch this particular segment. And then Zion beats Stone in a minute. This is pointless. Fucking pointless. Joe Wayne Gacy talks about inclusion and while clips of social media and poisonous stuff and everything playing like, oh, you've already dismissed this Harlingen, Texas, Holland, Holland. What the fuck's his goddamn name? I'm just gonna call him Discount Michael Myers because that's basically what he fucking is. He's not Tyler Maine's Michael Myers. He's the discount masked version of Michael Myers. You label him a monster without understanding him. Okay, whatever. They're trying to make this Joe Wayne Gacy guy a fucking heel, and it's just like, oh, he's got the whole world in his hands. Gee, that sounds familiar. What's literally not even that old is apparently rehashed again. Elektra Lopez likes what Zion is packing, or maybe that's just how I interpret it. I like what Elektra Lopez has, because she has a great persona and a great look, and she's hot as hell, and please feature her more in the ring. So, Legoland Phantasm, by the way, have LWO gear. Who are we to doubt El Dandy? And we cut to O'Reilly and Heavy Metal Von Wagner making their entrance. I would like to take this opportunity to say that while I know that Heavy Metal Von Wagner is Wayne Bloom's son, why does WWE insist on Von Wagner? Nobody really likes Von Wagner. If you think you do, you're wrong. I know that he is Wayne Bloom's son, as I just said, and I know that he has some power, but in this case, your opinion is wrong. I kid. If you like him, fine. He bores me. I'm bored by him. I don't get why he's here. You can be a wrestler's kid and you can be interesting, or you can be Greg Gagne, who really wasn't all that interesting. At least he's not David Flair. He's also not Flair's other kid, because he's walking around. So anyway, O'Reilly and Heavy Metal Von Wagner took on the LWO members of Wild and Mendoza Candy. No, Mendoza and Mendandy. That's what I'm going to call him. Except Mendandy sounds like some kind of, off the strip Vegas strip club that I've certainly never been to. I mean, I haven't, because I haven't never been to Vegas. Elektra was there, being distracting as usual. And Heavy Metal Von Wagner is not interesting, and Elektra distracts. We get a melee at the end. Most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. Surprise roll of, great. We had about 80 million of them on Raw. Let's have another one. Why the fuck not? Why does anybody use their finisher? Just go for a fucking roll-up. Why even bother? So, Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams will not be doing the Scooby-Doo chase. Speaking of Scooby-Doo chases, here's Andre Chase, who is not a coward. And then we're back to Duke's Poker Room, where Grimes has beginner's luck. People lose and leave. It's a loser leaves the poker room match. And Andre is not a coward. I don't know what's happened to NXT. You get a PhD and getting your ass kicked. So come on down and get it. Here's Rex Steiner. That's his name. His name is Rex Steiner. I will not hear what his other name is because it sucks. And whether he chose it or the company convinced him to choose it, it's fucking stupid. It sounds like an off-brand mobile game version of, the Block Breaker game. It actually sounds like a knockoff version of Tetris. Brawn Breaker, just Block Breaker. So he beats Andre Chase really quickly. He is just like his fucking dad, is what I wrote down. Rex Steiner, not Andre Chase being like Rick Steiner. That would be weird. And Rex then says he'll get another shot, or he will die trying. Not quite get rich or die trying, but close enough. So, convenient subtitles for Eichner and Bartel. Stop thinking about it, Rox. I know you're thinking about it. And Gigi and JC want them to watch their match next week. And they say the mat is sacred, but America has its benefits. To be fair, eyeballing JC Jane, how could you not? She got a bright look. She got a great look. And Gigi was trying to deflower one of them. And it was amazing, though, because they were all focused and everything. They found a way to access the powers of their grandparents in the 30s and 40s. Now we move on from that. So, oh God, she's lashing out with Lash Legend. Look. She has a good look, but this is stupid. This is really fucking stupid. Tony D'Angelo shows up because he threatened the producer. The producer's arm is in a sling because stereotypes. Am I right? Hey! I actually like Tony D'Angelo. I hated the segment. Hated it. Absolutely fucking stupid. Not even his fault. Not even Lash Legend's fault, because maybe she actually can do something good in the ring. Maybe she's never going to be in the ring. I don't goddamn know, but this was bad. This was really, really bad. God damn it. So, Jesus, god damn it. Okay, let's just move on to Solo Sikoa, who I actually like, taking on a guy named Jeet Rama. At this point in the show, even though I like Solo, he beat up Jeet, he yeeted Jeet, if you will. God, I sound so white saying that, and beat him quickly. Okay, that's fine. I'm worried this guy's going to get lost in the shuffle, even though he's not that bad. Boa and the Grudge Ghost. Why is this still happening? Then we smash cut the fucking LA Knight on commentary. And then we go to Briggs and Jensen talking about, first they had their meet out on camera, which wouldn't be the only thing that Briggs has done. He left out a minor detail with his past, if you see what I did there. And they threw horseshoes, no hand grenades lobbed at anybody that decided to put these vignettes together. No holy hand grenade of Antioch. So, Briggs. Wasn't Briggs mentioned in the speaking out movement thing? Genuine question. Okay, Grayson Waller took on Boa. LA Knight was on commentary. Cool, Boa. One of the most uninteresting talents they've signed in a while. Knight distracts and Boa wins. Not the last we see of Boa either. Duke's Poker Room. You're coming up short in life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. Nope, not quite that, but Grimes wins because he goes to the moon. Kelly Ray is breaking NXT U plates. I like Kaylee Ray, but I don't know why she was breaking shit. Maybe she just found out about that Limp Bizkit song. Maybe Vince McMahon and Creative just found out about that Limp Bizkit song. Maybe somebody else decided, hey, Limp Bizkit's popular again for some reason. Let's have a modification of break stuff. Boa has new face paint because apparently Karen Q is no longer the Grudge Ghost and she is back to being Karen Q. Okay. So, Ciampa puts over new NXT, how he's the god of NXT. Here's him and Tricky Ticky Williams. You have to take a backseat to me. I take a backseat to nobody, Ciampa says. And he Blue Lives Matters, both the black men, well, just Tricky Ticky Williams, and then stares at Carmelo Hayes. And then Gargano comes out for the tag team match, and they're teasing Gargano and Ciampa again. No. Just no. 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 Fucking no. No. It is not that I don't want finality to the theme, or to the feud, except, oh wait, we got finality with that long, drawn-out, cinematic bullshit. No. Ow. That was worth it, though, because that would be less excruciating than sitting through another Ciampa versus Gargano match. Whew. So anyway, Lumis and Gargano took on Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams in a match I didn't care about. I don't know why Gargano and Lumis are a tag team. I don't really care. I have nothing against Lumis. I have nothing against him even as talents. But goddamn. The tag team division is just falling off a goddamn cliff. Silence to Hayes, and Tricky Ticky Williams throws the shoe. Who hits the shoe? Honestly, he's got soul, if you'll see what I did there, and leg drop. Hayes' hips are going to hate him in about 5 years. He needs to find a new finisher. I want him to be able to walk by the age of 40. But that is it. And we here at Price is Right Wrestling would like to remind you to control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.